Hey guys, this is Kaylee and welcome to the Magical Beast Book Review, Episode 2. This week we're going to do Undone by Brooke Taylor and, sorry, couldn't get it. This Dark Endeavor by Kenneth Oppel. Here we go. We're going to start with Undone by Brooke Taylor, but before we begin, I'm sorry that I don't look super pretty because I have to go to work in like a couple of hours, and so I just got up and just did this. And because I have to work till 9 tonight, so I won't be home at all. And I'm in my living room, so if you hear sounds of my house, I do apologize. So let's start with Undone by the Miss Lovely Brooke Taylor. And I saw her picture, that's why I get to call her lovely. So the summary of Undone. Pretty much, Corey and Serena are the best of friends. Corey is like this dark angel of her high school, that's how they describe her. And you know, she's like the bad girl, but everybody thinks she's beautiful. And Serena is just lucky to be her best friend in Serena's eyes. And so then they're given this assignment to 5 ways to tempt fate. Now this is their school assignment. They have to come up with 5 different ways to tempt fate. And then bam, tragedy hits. Just out of nowhere. Nobody's expecting it. Well, nobody ever really expected tragedy, but tragedies hit, and Serena is left with Corey's tempted fate list. And so now she's got to decide, do I let Corey disappear, which Corey was killed in a car accident. That's the big tragedy that happens. It's not really anything, I mean, it pertains to the book, but it's not going to ruin the whole book for you. And now it's, you know, does she let Corey's memory disappear and let her 5 things never happen, or does she live out Corey's last 5 things for her? And so it's actually a pretty, it's kind of sad a little bit, but it's actually a really good book. I like this book. It was one of my favorite books for a while. Now, my favorite character is Corey, just because when like I was growing up and I was in high school and stuff, well, I'm still growing up, but when I was in high school, I kind of wanted to be this girl. I wanted to look the way that she looked, and I wanted to have the nobody really cares attitude, but I never had that, and that's okay. No, I don't regret high school. And she's beautiful. She's not afraid to live her life. Doesn't let a moment slip her by that she's not trying to live life to the fullest. She's actually a pretty cool kid. My favorite scene from Undone is one of the things on Corey's list was to get a tattoo before she died. And so I'm not saying everybody go out and get a fake ID and go get a tattoo, but that's what Serena did. She went and she got a fake ID, and she went and got this tattoo. I think it was on her hip, like right here, and got a tattoo in memory of Corey. And I really like tattoos, so I was like, oh, that's a pretty cool scene that you would get a tattoo for somebody else. I give this book a rating 8 out of 10, just because it's not usually what I read. You know, I usually read more like monster fantasy books, and this one was all human. Like, there's no mythological anything. But it was a really good book. It was one of my favorite books for the longest time. At the moment, Brooke Taylor does not have any other books out, but I mean, who's to say that she won't come out with any in the future? Alright, and that was Undone by Brooke Taylor. It's really good. You can get it at Barnes & Noble, and I think you can get it at Books A Million. I'm not quite sure, but I know you can get it at Barnes & Noble. That's where I picked it up. The next book we're going to talk about is This Dark Endeavor by Kenneth Oppel. And this one's kind of got monsters in it, so this is actually a prologue to I have note cards, sorry. This is actually a prologue to Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. And if you don't know, Mary Shelley was the original creator of Frankenstein, and yes, she was a girl, so more power to the female writers out there. And this book is about Victor, And he goes on this magical, it's not really magical, he goes on this adventure with his cousin Elizabeth and their friend Henry to find the elixir of life to save his Victor's twin brother Conrad, who has this illness that they describe as it's attacking him from his blood. It's like his blood is turning on him or something. It's really, really weird. So they go on this adventure in their country, and in their country, alchemy is outlawed. So they're doing something illegal, but they're trying to save their brother. So it's kind of sweet. I mean, if you think about it. And throughout the story, Victor realizes that, hey, alchemy is something that he's really good at, that, you know, he might be better at than his brother, because he's always been living in his brother's shadows. Like, Conrad always gets the girls. Conrad is, you know, his mother's favorite is what he feels. Conrad is the people that work for them in the Frankenstein manor. He's their favorite of the twins. And so he's always been kind of living in Conrad's shadow. While Conrad's sweet, Victor's kind of like the bad boy. So he realizes that, hey, maybe I can do something to be better than my brother for once. And this is how Dr. Frankenstein got his start, is pretty much what this series is about. My favorite character would be Victor Frankenstein, which is actually the main character for once. I just kind of relate to, maybe I can be, you know, good at something. That's kind of how I feel with this character, is that I can relate to that. And I mean, he is trying so hard to save his twin brother's life, because he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know anything else. He's been by his brother's side like the entire time that they've been born, or since they've been born. Sorry, it's early. They've been together for so long, and he can't imagine life without his brother. So it's kind of sweet. Like, you know, you would hope you have somebody that would go and try to find this illegal substance that's going to end up saving your life. I think everybody hopes they have somebody that would do that for them. My favorite scene from this dark endeavor is that Elizabeth, Henry, and Victor they're all gathering the first ingredient for this elixir of life, which is this moss that's like really, really high up in a tree. And so Henry's on the ground, and Victor has created this thing. I think it's called the Eye of the Wolf, that's supposed to like open up your eyes and let you see in the dark. So they've drinking this, and they are climbing this tree to get this moss, and then it starts storming. It's like huge lightning storm, and they're in this tall tree. Because, you know, what scene doesn't need drama? And then to add to that, there are these vultures that have been known to like eat people that are in this tree, and they're suddenly hunting down Elizabeth and Victor. And so they're trying to climb down the tree and get out of the tree, and these vultures are just coming at them. When out of nowhere, Elizabeth just reaches up, grabs one, and bites it in the neck, and then just throws it to the ground. And you're like, what? She just bit this vulture. Like, what's going on here? And then they get on the ground, and Victor's like, oh my gosh, you just bit that vulture in the neck. And she's like, what? I did? Cool. And I feel like if I was in Elizabeth's shoes, I would have done the same thing. Just throw it on the ground, and everybody's like, you just bit a vulture. It was kind of humorous to me, but I don't know, I'm a little bit strange. I give this book a 9 out of 10 rating, because, I mean, it was really, really good, and it wasn't like, this is a human book, it's not really monsters just yet, but the way that it was written was really, really pretty. So yes, Kenneth Oppel, you write really pretty books. As of right now, Kenneth Oppel has the sequel to This Dark Endeavor out, and it is called Such Wicked Intent, and it's, you know, what else happens to Victor along the way. And he has 16 other books out right now. Some of them are children's books, some of them aren't, some of them are other series books. So give them a look, and let me know what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching Magical Beast Book Review Episode 2. I'm sorry that it wasn't more entertaining than it was, but I'm just super duper tired and I have to go to work in a minute, so I love you guys. leave a comment below and let me know if there's any other books that you guys would want to see anytime soon. Thanks, guys!